Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video, here to cover an absolutely insane Steam game deal. Dare I say it is one of the best deals of the year, a brand new historic low for a title that I thought was really good, so we'll cover that. We got two other historic lows to go over, and with that, a free update for one of those games. And the last game we'll cover, it's got the free update, a pretty solid platformer, really well received. We'll get to that at the end of this video, but first of all, Hogwarts Legacy is 85% off for $8.99. Look, most of you guys, I shouldn't say most of you, I would imagine a lot of you guys already have Hogwarts Legacy. This deal is just nuts, and it's kind of wild to think about that we are approaching 3 years since Hogwarts Legacy came out, but you know what, there are a lot of games that hold up in price for 3 years. Hell, look at, to get Witcher 3 and all the content, that's still $9.99, and that game came out a decade ago, you know? At $8.99, a Hogwarts Legacy is just a ridiculous deal, and I thought it was a great open-world action RPG. And bear in mind, I don't care about Harry Potter whatsoever. I may have watched some movies that I have no recollection of when I was young, but literally have no care in the world for Harry Potter. I really didn't understand the gravitas and the magnitude of just how big this game was gonna be until we got closer to the release, and then I was like, wait a second, this Harry Potter thing is kind of big, isn't it? And then I had like all my friends hitting me up about it. Yo, Hogwarts Legacy, you think this game's gonna be good? And I was like, wait a second. You're a Harry Potter fan? And turns out like everybody's a Harry Potter fan, or at least has some sort of connection to Harry Potter. I guess I was just living in a cave or living under a rock all these years. Look, I got that Harry Potter was big. I didn't get that the idea of this Harry Potter RPG was gonna be as big as it was, and I kind of went into it just being like, it's an open world action RPG, I'll check it out. I like open world action RPGs, and from the standpoint of what kind of open world action RPGs I like, Hogwarts Legacy was really up my alley in the sense that it wasn't an overwhelming amount of content. Did it have a good amount of content? Absolutely, but it was a digestible experience. It was a combination of some solid combat, you had puzzles in there as well, and I thought all of it was fairly well done. Narratively, really didn't hook me like that, but for $8.99, this is a awesome deal. Kind of crazy, I'm on the Steam page right now. The game peaked at 879 concurrent players on Steam in the release week. Look, we're doing backflips over Battlefield 6, cracking 700,000, but once again, goes to show just how big Hogwarts Legacy was. I am curious, they're gonna do a sequel on this game, and I wonder if the sequel is gonna be as big. Is the kind of the allure and the novelty of Hogwarts Legacy, you know, it being the first big budget open world Harry Potter or Wizarding World RPG, is that kind of gone now and people aren't gonna be as excited for the sequel? I don't know. I probably shouldn't doubt it. We've got they're doing a remake of the story on HBO, I believe it is. Like, there's definitely gonna be a lot of buzz around Harry Potter going forward. You know, Quidditch Champions didn't turn out all too well. It is what it is on that, but Hogwarts Legacy for $8.99 is a stellar deal. And again, if you want to make an argument, this is one of the best deals of the year, or the best deal of the year, I don't think that's that crazy. I kind of have a feeling, though, like, in the back of my mind, first of all, definitely gonna end up in a Humble Bundle in the future, given that Warner Brothers bundles on Humble Bundle have been a thing for a long time. At some point, Hogwarts Legacy is gonna be baked into it, and people are gonna be like, wow, that's a lot of value for that Humble Bundle. Also, wouldn't be all too surprised if in the future we end up with like Hogwarts Legacy in the deep discount section on one of these Steam sales, and it's 90% off, and people are just like, oh my god, it's $5.99. So, you know, it can always get cheaper. It probably will be cheaper, but for $8.99, it's a phenomenal deal that I would highly recommend. So great deal there. Again, great price. Next up, another historic low on a phenomenal game. One of my favorite franchises at this point, Yakuza Like a Dragon, 60% off for $7.99. And look, if you're getting into the series, this isn't that bad of a starting point. It is a different style of game from Yakuza 0 and the Kiryu games being a turn-based JRPG rather than an action beat-em-up, but Yakuza Like a Dragon is awesome. Ichiban, for me, for the kind of person that I am, as far as characters that click with me, I like Ichiban better than Kiryu. I am a sucker for a well-told zero-to-hero kind of story, so Ichiban was gonna be up my alley in that regard, and I like his more comedic presentation, while at the same time being serious. Look, I like Kiryu. Ichiban for me, though, as far as the characters I like, definitely, it's my favorite character out of the RGG games. Like, it's Ichiban, then Kiryu, then Yagami, if we're talking about, you know, Judgment as well. But I thought this game was phenomenal. The story is incredible. The cast of characters is great. You've got a lot of content, and for $7.99, man, no-brainer here for Yakuza Like a Dragon. And they're running a Like a Dragon franchise sale up to 80% off across the board on a lot of those games, and I'll highlight more of those deals in a future video. But they've got other historic lows in the Yakuza sale, and you've got Yakuza Kiwami 3 coming out next year, Dark Ties. They're going to add content to it as well, and hopefully people check out Kiwami 3. Yakuza Kiwami and Kiwami 2 are getting big updates. Yakuza 0 getting re-released in the director's cut version, which I think is kind of a scam, but nonetheless, you know, $50 for that is a little crazy, but I digress. You know, RGG's incredibly talented. I'll let them get away with some things. You know, my bias will shine through when it comes to them. But, yeah, Yakuza Like a Dragon is tremendous. And would it benefit you to play the other Yakuza titles first? Yes. Is it absolutely essential? No. The other Yakuza games, however, are kind of essential if you play the sequel to Like a Dragon, which is Infinite Wealth. And Infinite Wealth has Kiryu as one of the main characters, so obviously, you know, it would behoove you to play the earlier Yakuza games when it came to Infinite Wealth. But nonetheless, Like a Dragon, $7.99, great deal on that. And then N++ is 75% off for $3.74, and they've announced 10++, a big free update to celebrate the 10th anniversary of N++. Adding new content. They noted, to celebrate, we made you all a gift, some super hard, super secret solo levels, a lot of quite hard multiplayer levels, a bunch of new color schemes, and a few assorted bug fixes as well. Some of these levels are so challenging that it'll take you 10 more years to beat them. We also made some cool new merch if you want that. N++ is a simplistic platformer. It's a precision platformer that can get quite difficult, but overwhelmingly positive reception, 2,100 reviews, 95% positive, and right now at a historic low price point of $3.74 and a 90 on Metacritic. How about that? And I should say, all of these games playable on the Steam Deck. Hogwarts Legacy is verified, Yakuza Like a Dragon verified, and N++ is Steam Deck playable, with the only issue, entering some text requires manually invoking the on-screen keyboard. Obviously, that game's going to be playable from a hardware standpoint. But that is going to do it for me. Again, one of the best deals of the year when we're talking about Hogwarts Legacy. Historic low price point on that. Phenomenal deal. And $8.99 for that is just absolutely tremendous. Yakuza Like a Dragon, $7.99 on that. And then N++ down to $3.74, and along with that, a free update as well. A big free update live right now. That'll do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. As always, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.